On to the next story, very, very interesting as well, is Sadiq Khan apparently is a very, very vehement fan of free speech. Senior political correspondent of BuzzFeed UK reported Sadiq Khan on the baby blimp. If you don't know, they're flying a baby blimp over the UK, which is something that a 5-year-old, just to be honest, if they're like, hey, should we fly a blimp of baby Hillary Clinton or baby Barack Obama or baby Bernie Sanders? Should we fly a blimp over Texas and laugh at it? I would be like, no, that's extremely childish. That's embarrassing. And it's kind of pathetic that a UK official, the mayor of London, thinks that's like some sort of revolutionary thing that's going to help his city or anything. It's like, oh, let's fly a baby blimp. I mean, it's so sophomoric and embarrassing. I would be embarrassed if anybody brought that up as like a viable solution to a political victory in any sort of means. But Sadiq Khan on the baby blimp is quoted saying, "Can you imagine if we limited freedom of speech because somebody's feelings were hurt?" I'm just going to repeat that because it needs to be repeated. Sadiq Khan on the baby blimp, according to senior political correspondent of BuzzFeed UK. Can you imagine if we limited freedom of speech because somebody's feelings were hurt? And the irony and hypocrisy behind this quote show no bounds, because it was reported this year that 3,395 arrests have happened in Great Britain under hate speech, and hundreds of arrests have happened in London. I mean, this is not fringe news. I'm quoting, the Independent UK, and there's also mainstream left-leaning news organizations that report this. Hate speech is a felony in countries like Germany and London. They arrest people off of Facebook and Twitter posts. I mean, this is just a fact. If you got to get the fact checkers from Snopes or the fact checkers from PolitiFact to fact check it so you don't throttle my video, which, I'm not saying I am throttled in any way, but it's like on big news days like this, maybe it's because maybe I'm not as cool anymore. I'm becoming, I'm getting stale because I talk too much. It's a possibility as well. But I used to get upwards of 2,000, 1,700 people on these videos, and it's lowered a little bit on the live stream, but I'm not going to complain about it. Some weeks I get 6 million plus views. Can't complain. My YouTube's popping. I'm getting more well known than ever. Not that I'm in it for that, but I'm just saying it is a little suspicious to me. I don't know if they're throttling me, but like I said, all of this stuff is backed up by either direct quotes from the person or mainstream media. I don't know why you pick on me, but I know that people do. Anyway, there were 3,395 arrests in Great Britain. Hundreds of arrests in London for hate speech on social media websites like Facebook and Twitter. So the hypocrisy in London's mayor Sadiq Khan saying, "Can you imagine if we limited freedom of speech because somebody's feelings were hurt?" I mean, I could talk about this all day, but clearly he's a hypocrite. Clearly he doesn't care about free speech. I guess if the crime rate is up, he doesn't want to talk about that. The murder rate is up. Stabbings are up. This is from Metropolitan Police, by the way. This is not anomaly. This is Reuters and Met Police in March. So I'm not making this up either. I know you're going to try to fact check it, because if I say it's true or Trump says it's true after Reuters says it's true, all of a sudden Reuters or Newsweek will say the opposite of what they said. They'll be like, oh my God, it's not true. But it's like, you just said it was true 3 months ago in your own publication. Now it's not true because Trump or I said it. That's what you get. But anyway, stabbings are up, shootings are up, even though guns are illegal, and now knives are becoming illegal in some parts, and kitchen knife salesmen are stopped selling knives because they're going to try to stop knives. And if you say something about a person or their religion, although I personally say don't say it. I can't stand when people are mean. I can't stand when people are rude and disrespectful to other people's religion, to be honest. But if you even question it, they throw you in jail. So it's like the hypocrisy in that statement is just absolutely baffling. Like I said, I could talk about it for an hour, but I'm just going to move on to the next hypocrite of the day.